If I don't post when I'm supposed to post the new episode, that would be because, or that's the only reason I would accept that I lost track of the day of the week. Because lately I've been losing track. Like, I can literally wake up and not know what day of the week is because every day feels the same. I have the same routine, I do the same things over and over again. So that's why I mostly like to record on a Monday, because it's like Sunday I went to church. The Monday is a different day altogether. It's like the start of a new week. So I try to like record on a Monday because it refreshes my mind that okay, this is the start of a new week. Yeah, so welcome to my vocal journal. I'm glad that you are here. I'm glad that you're taking this time to just chill and relax. Even if you are busy while listening to me, I'm still happy that you are listening to me, and I hope that my voice takes away whatever worry you're having this instant. Well, I pray it does. Okay, so this week I've been thinking about how much influence that marriage has on you, because this week a lot of things has come up and I'm realizing that indeed living with somebody, directly or indirectly, the person has an influence over you. In fact, even recently my husband asked me that, okay, what is it that I do now that is as a result of being married to him? Like, what has it influenced me to do? He asked me certain questions up onto my spiritual life, but then I'm not going to talk about how much he has influenced me. I'm going to talk about how I have influenced him. And I'm going to say this not in a serious way, because yes, I've influenced him in different ways, but I think there is something he's exhibiting lately, and it's quite interesting. There's a quick background story. While I was younger, I was still a child. I was not even up to a teenager then, I think so. We had a family friend that was a huge Arsenal fan. So whenever he comes to the house, he somehow made us start supporting Arsenal. The us I'm talking about is I am my younger sister. So we were supporting Arsenal for the longest. Um, so yeah, we were supporting Arsenal for the longest. So that is how I grew up supporting Arsenal. At least me. My sister along the line, she went somewhere else. I'm not going to say where she went to. But I was not really interested in football because all along I've seen football as a main thing. So I was not really interested in football. But I liked football. But football is not something I would on my own just watch. But then I was more interested in local football, like when they play AFCON, when Nigeria is playing. I'm more interested in those kind of matches because I feel like I can relate to those matches. So those are the matches I was watching, football match I was watching. Up until I met my partner and he supports Chelsea. And in fact, before I met him, I had friends that support Chelsea. Like a lot of my friends were supporting Chelsea. And I think that period, Chelsea was doing very well. I think so. They were doing very well. So the noise on my social media was too much. Chelsea fans were talking too much. And it got on my nerves for some reason. Not in a bad way. Like, just, you understand the banter, right? It got on my nerves. So because of that, I got more interested in football to an extent, just to see Chelsea lose. Yes, just to see Chelsea lose. Unfortunately, I got married to a Chelsea fan. And the period we met was the time Chelsea started misbehaving. And you could just think of how excited I was when I found out that he's a Chelsea fan and Chelsea, they are misbehaving. So I was very excited and I got more interested in Chelsea and football because I needed something to annoy my partner on a good day when Chelsea is playing. So how would I know that Chelsea is losing if I am not watching Chelsea matches? So yeah, that's how I got interested in match and football. I started watching football more. I started supporting my club more openly. I started knowing more about the players, the managers, the club in general and all of that. And that was what led me to know most of the chants and anthems and the likes of it. So I started, in fact, I'm more into football now. I tell my husband football matches that are upcoming, the ones they are playing. In fact, I give him updates, who is winning, who is not winning, and yeah. So that's how much I'm into football right now. So lately I've been singing one of Arsenal songs. This North London anthem. I've been singing it lately, and alongside some chants about Big Gabi, about Kai Havertz, and the likes. Yeah. So I've been singing most of the song. In fact, sometimes when he's at work and he calls me, he'll hear me singing it, or I'll deliberately sing it to him. And even my baby, I sing the songs to her also. And whenever I sing them, she's always excited. She's always laughing. In fact, there's a day that I made a bet with my husband. I told him, okay, sing a Chelsea song. I'm going to sing an Arsenal song, and let's see which of them my baby is going to react to. So I started singing my Arsenal song, and I was putting in a lot of attitude, and she was laughing, and he was like, no, don't put any attitude, just sing it straight. Okay, so I started singing without adding any extra attitude, and then my baby also reacted by laughing and all of that. And I told him, okay, your turn, sing. He started singing his Chelsea song, and there was no reaction whatsoever. Like our baby was literally looking at him like, hey guy, what are you doing? And it was very funny. I can't explain how that was. It was very, very funny. So since that's how much I've been singing the song. Not knowing all this while I've been singing the song, it's been registering in my husband's head. So imagine a Chelsea fan just randomly start singing North London Forever. Like, it's so funny because whenever I hear him, like, randomly, he can just stay and he's singing it. He does not even know he's singing it. And I'll look at him and start laughing, and he will remember, like, he will come to his senses and he will stop. So whenever I'm singing it right now, he gets not like angry in a bad way. He'll be like, stop singing it, stop singing it. You're registering that song in my head. He knows how to sing North London's anthem. He knows how to sing the chant about Big Gabi. He knows how to sing this chant about Kai Havertz. Obviously, that one came from Chelsea. So if he does not know it, well, so he knows how to sing a lot of Arsenal songs. Now he's trying to sing more of Chelsea song to make it register in my head. So I will try singing it. But me, I'm not singing Chelsea song. I am intentionally not even like when he starts singing it, I intentionally space out so that the song is not going to register in my head. So that's how much influence. Like, you can randomly be doing something and it's going to register in another person's mind that you spend most of your time with. So yeah, that is it about my rant about influence. Now I'm going to talk about something that I noticed last week. So I remember why I'm saying this is because I said I was going to come here and talk about how the journey of my goals, how it's been going, the goals I've set for myself, the daily goals. So I have list of things I have to do in a day, like daily goals. I have my daily goals, and in all of my daily goals, I have a spiritual goal. But then what I realized was that I spend a lot of time doing courses online. I spend a lot of time reading books and other things I'm doing. At the end of the day, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted from the online courses, the books. I'm exhausted from just random things I do in the house, being a wife, being a mother. And then my spiritual goal, I make excuses for it. Or I don't do it up to the level I want to do. I might just do my devotional in the morning and pray like 10 minutes, and then I'm done. So I realized that the spiritual aspect of my goal was suffering. Then I decided to be more accountable. And what did I do? I downloaded an app on on App Store, obviously. Play Store, please, not App Store. Yes, Play Store. Oh, it's an App Store. So I downloaded an app, and after I got this app recommendation from TikTok, I had to look for a good app that would keep me accountable. So it's an app that I listed all the goals I want to be doing every day. So I put there that I want to read at least 35 pages every day. I put there that I'll take courses for a certain amount of time. So like the app gives you opportunity to state the goal you want to do and to what length, like if it's a book, how many pages, if it's a course, how many hours, if it's prayers, how many hours, things like that. So the first day I used the app, I realized that by, let's say, by 4 p.m. or 6 p.m., I had checked out my reading goal. Before like 10 p.m., I had checked out my study goals. And it was approaching midnight. I had not checked out my, what's it called? My spiritual goal, the one I put. I had not checked that out. And because of that, I just decided, okay, it's not nice. I've checked out other things. Let me check this one. So I did what I was going to do, but I didn't do it up to what I put in the app that I was going to do. For example, let's say, I put in the app that I was going to pray for 1 hour. I didn't even pray up to 10 minutes. For example, like this is an example. But then I just put it there. I just checked it on the app that I did that. So by the end of the day, I looked through my app and I realized that I am putting more effort in other things. Yeah, personal development is priority, but also my spiritual growth is also a priority. So I realized that my spiritual goal is suffering, and it's not at the expense of other goals, because other goals does not even have any correlation with my spiritual goal. I just realized that my priorities kind of has changed, not in a good way, or no, I won't say my priorities. I would just generally say I've been so focused on developing myself because I felt like that was where I was lacking. I felt like that was the aspect I was lacking. So I focused more on developing that aspect, not knowing that in the bid to develop myself, I was unintentionally neglecting my spiritual life. So I was grateful after downloading that, because now it's, in fact, now before I go to bed, I have to check. I must make sure that everything is checked correctly, because I don't feel good that every other aspect is flourishing and my spiritual life is taking a backseat. So this is me now coming to you to tell you that if you are like me and you've set daily goals for yourself and you don't know how to track them, probably you should get an app. You should get an app to track your goals, because it is better that way. I wanted to use a calendar, but I didn't want to mess up my calendar. Like every day I go to my calendar on the wall and start writing what I did and what I did not do. So since we're in the digital age, why not just get an app? So I got an app. I think I'm saying so a lot. Yeah, I think I'm saying that a lot. And I was about to say it right now. Get an app, something that you can always fall back to at the end of the day to see what you're able to achieve. Do that and you would see that some aspect of your life might be lacking, and you would know the step to take in order to achieve that. So what I did is that in fact the app has made me to be more intentional, because when I'm ticking, I want to make sure I tick everything. And when I say I want to make sure I tick everything, I am doing them before I tick them. I won't just say because I want to tick all my goals, I would tick it without doing it, or I'll tick it and say next I'll do it shortly. It is after I've done it, then I'll go to the app and I tick it. And it's been quite rewarding to see that every day I end up with ticks on all my goals, all my daily goals, and it's been quite rewarding. And with that, it is even giving me more opportunity to restrategize. Every day I wake up and strategize. I have an end goal, like I've always said, I have an end goal, a long-term goal I've set for myself. And these daily goals are the things that are pushing me towards my long-term goals. So doing them daily gives me opportunity to even re-strategize and find something better. Because the other day, if you read the books I've been reading, a lot of ideas will come to you. The other day I was going to church, and it just dawned on me that, okay, you have this, you have that. You have a long-term career goal. But what are you doing now? What are you doing now to achieve? Or in fact, I realized I had not set the plan for the goals. I just have a long-term career goal, but I had not set out plans to achieve them. So on my way to church, I started doing that because if I don't do it that time, the ideas I have in my head might run away because it's good to always write. Writing is so if you don't have a book on so if you don't have a book and pen on you, try to use your mobile phone always. Yeah, it's quite helpful. I think I have 1001 notes on my phone. Some of them I just write it and even forget about it. But once in a while, I go to my notes and just scroll to see things I've written down once in a while. And you find out that there are things you've written down that you can actually fall back to when you feel stuck or something. Yeah, so that's it for today. I'm thanking God that things are falling in place. Yeah, the month of January is gradually coming to an end. My husband recently celebrated his birthday. I didn't celebrate it on social media because he's not a social media person, and he specifically told me, yes, I'm calling him out. He specifically told me not to not to celebrate it on social media. He would appreciate it more. We celebrated just ourselves, and that is what I did. And that is what I'm going to tell you. Do what your partner prefers. Because when I insisted I was going to post it on social media, he was like, it is his birthday and he knows what is going to make him happy. So I chose to do what makes him happy. That doesn't mean on my birthday he's not going to celebrate me on social media because I am a social media person. He is not a social media person. Any which way, make your relationship work yourself by doing things your partner would appreciate. So until next time, this is my vocal journal and I love you. Bye.